Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing the mono green squirrel girl combo where someone that was winning at a very high clip with it that I saw on Untapped, and I definitely wanted to come back to this deck, or come back to this deck eventually, because it has such high potential to be a very sweet deck and a unique deck in general, where we make infinite creatures and then we do Crater Hoof, and it's pretty simple to do in Arena, where an Omniscience combo, for example, kind of takes forever. This deck is pretty easy. So the 3 cards you need are the 3 cards right here. If you have these on the board, and let's just say for reference, we have 4 squirrels. That is now infinite mana. Does not matter what you kind of do. And if you have a Nature's Rhythm or just a Crater Hoof in hand, you're pretty good to just win the game, obviously. And how that works is Enduring Vitality, for all intents and purposes, gives every creature you control the ability to tap to add a mana. It says you can tap creatures immediately and use their abilities as though they have haste. The creatures do not have haste, but they can use their abilities. So all creatures can tap for mana. All creatures can tap for mana instantly the turn they come in. And then we activate I Love Squirrels on Squirrel Girl, which is 4 mana, essentially 4 green in our deck. But create X 1/1 green squirrel tokens, where X is the number of squirrels you control. So she enters, she makes one. She's also technically a squirrel. I didn't really think about that, which is funny. So the first time you activate her, she'll then make 2 for herself and the other squirrel, and if those are somehow enough to get you to the point that you can activate it one more time, it'll make 4, and then 4 will obviously go up to 8, and then 8 to 16, and you just keep doubling from there. But once you have 4 online, 4 squirrels, you will make more than you need to activate her, and then you'll have a ton untapped. And then if you have a Nature's Rhythm, you can tutor out a Crater Hoof with your infinite mana, and then they'll be infinitely large. And Crater Hoof will just be able to one-shot your opponent that way, which is really nice and a really cool and fun way to win. No webcam today. This is still the same day as the video from yesterday, where we fixed our internet this morning. So I filmed this morning, went to work, and then I got back. I didn't know if it was going to work, so we're going to be playing in public play, just trying the deck out. I did kind of mess up a couple of the combos early on, so thankfully we went to public play or normal play to test out some of the kinks of it and see if it truly is actually that good, or if it was just a blimp on the radar from somebody performing well with it in a vacuum. So with that, let's dive in. Oh, we are ready with this hand. We're all ready to go. Enters on tap. Play here, play here. I mean, you want to talk about a turbo hand. Turn 1 or turn 2, I guess. So good here. The beaver. Leave on top. That's kind of concerning. Badger. Old cub. Attack this against the black deck, I think. Guess I'll grab a land, because what else would I grab here? Long goodbye. See you, Mr. Cub. I am 1 short on this. Just hit their noodle. Need an enduring here, and then we go find the squirrel. This is fine. This during an instant, but get it out of my way. Now we're ready. We can now harmonize with this for 3. Another beaver. We can harmonize with this for 3. Make this cheaper. So I believe you have to spend all that. Put Squirrel Girl in this in play. It's fine. Think it's like infinite here. Yes, that works pretty much exactly. Squirrel. I'll be a little short, but We're ready. And if they answer this, I have this to do it again, or this. I honestly could just like absorb 2 here. Because this is going to go away. It's not that big of a deal. In life. Ready. Our opponent's playing a really cool deck. Holy lands, though. Girls. Girls. Really sucks that it's gonna make me do it this way. Girls. That's definitely gonna be enough. Whirls? Here. Although I guess like realistically, Crater Hoof and everything's gonna be enough. 11. Stop hoofing around. Big ones. More squirrels. Stop hoofing. Stop hoofing around. It does suck that by default it tries to tap all my unsummoned sick creatures. But come on. Let me get in. About said, I mean, I'm gonna say it now, I guess. About said, come on, bro, let me hit. that's diabolical. I don't know, but clearly, I think this game is over. Our opponent's not here. We'll just skip to the end. Okay, with that, our opponent's gonna get shellacked for a lot, well over their life total. just a casual 221 in the neg. Oh no, they're gonna die. They're on the land X trigger. A rapid rescue. Yeah, sure. We're getting out cubbed. For being on the draw, we get to watch our opponent win first. My camera's not on, but you just watched me get absolutely baffled. The grand getting. Oh my. I'm gonna stop that sentence right there. And Grant's getting pollinated. I couldn't, bro. I had to say it. Oh man. Another rhythm, huh? It could play some bounce effect. They're holding up 1 mana. Maybe it's a spell snare here, but I've never read spell snare in my entire life. Oh. I didn't think I'd get this far. Be honest. And also with this many rhythms, there's a red. That's not good. But I didn't think I'd get this far. Add mana equal to creature's power. Kind of reminds me of Incubation Druid, but worse, fortunately. Okay, our opponent is on a weirder strategy. I don't know that it's necessarily the worst strategy in the world. It's just a bit weird. So I can make 3 mana here. Grab a second Badgermole Cub, and then I think everything in the world becomes possible. A little part of me wants to just grab this now, but this is so much mana we have brewed up right here. He's past, just slowly ticking down. Pollinator into Grand is a really cool effect, to be honest. They're digging for something. Oh, they're just only hitting lands. Gotta be the worst experience in the game. And now watch, this is no lands, so now they can't even play their stuff. They'll have 1 mana, I guess, but 6, 7, 8 mana. I don't know if I can get everything, but I can try my best. Play Squirrel Girl, play Enduring. Admiral Cubs thing can tap for mana. Do this again with Squirrel Girl. Go get. I should be able to win here. I should. If I can't win here, something's wrong. Okay, so it's got to be a couple of things. We go here. I go here for Enduring for 3. Do this. Yeah. This is fine because Enduring is going to make everything work here. Now we'll have 2 mana left over. Maybe I messed up. I think I messed up. I don't have haste. Was it supposed to be this and the Shang first and then Squirrel Girl? I think it was. Oopsie. This. I'll grab another Enduring. Yeah, there's one way I'm supposed to be able to do this. I'm just not entirely sure what it was. With 8 mana, with nothing in play, I do this one for 3. Is that where I messed up? I think so, actually. Because then I could have tapped this with this. Now I'm bothered. Now I'm like annoyed. Thank you. And this is one of the reasons I'm in public play. So with 8 mana on this alone, I tap this for 3, so it takes both. Let's say it just takes both of these. I have 1 mana floating. I now have 3 mana. This enters. This is now available, and this is now available. That's 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I then play the other one, tapping this, using that to go get Shang. Play here. Yeah, I just did it in the wrong order. Okay, I thought I could win, and then I played the Squirrel Girl, and I was like, what happened? Where did I go wrong? This is one of those hands I definitely want to try, because with this much dig, you feel like it's a hand you're supposed to try. Gotcha. Card's pretty good. Ooh. Got the cub. I think I'm going to hold the cub. Looking at this, it feels like the cub's just going to get popped. I'm going to go for a cash grab instead. Try to find that 3rd land, play cub, activate the land up. I already have a vitality, don't really need it. Though I do need it. It's kind of one of those weird things. Hydromal cub. I stopped cubbing around. Combat? No combat. Turn. Give protection plus mill and grab a permanent. So close. I want to counter this, to be honest. Being it hexproof will cause this card to fizzle. Because it had a target, now it no longer has that target. You see, they draw nothing. Cool little trick I learned in boating school. I literally don't know what I'm saying. Tap out. think again I can do lethal from here. But if Battle Mode Cup's gone, I probably can't. But we can try. So a land would help. Okay, deal. Going to a Battle Mode Cup. Here. Do Vitality, leaving 1 mana open. No, it has to be this. Yeah, we go here, and you're like, you might be thinking, but the Vitality, sir. Okay. For gamers. We have done this. We have played these games before. And on 4 mana, I think I can do it and just get enough hoofing. Yeah. I think I can hoof around. Gross. 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 We're gonna get hit by 1 crater. Okay, I have enough creatures. Relax. We now go 15. Sure, why not? Oh. Oh. It's asking me how much I want to reduce the cost by. Trader hoof for 70. Come on. Here. So much power on my board just to hit them with 1 crater hoof. That's actually really funny. Feels like I'm getting a lot of weird hands that have just like 3 or 4 of my cards. I can't mulligan or I'll rip 4 Landware Elves again, like I did the other day. Just feel like I can't let that be a part of my future, you know what I mean? Just have so many good draws here with 2 pieces of combo in my hand that I felt okay having a million unbeatable Squirrel Girls in my hand. So here. Pass. Good block. Probably gonna get removed. Unless it's mono blue. It could bounce it, I guess, but I'm not all that concerned. And this only to activate abilities. Okay. What? Am I the only one scared right now? Green, 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 green. Yeah. Bro. By ripping Enduring off the top here, it's a GG, I think. Yeah, because 2, 3, and 4. Then it'll make 2. I believe it's G's. G's, because she can also tap for a mana. That's what makes it a bit weird. Alright, well, maybe not. See. Really tap a food. And I'm short. Land bringer. I don't have a black mana. Okay. I thought we were cooked. They also thought we were cooked. Just how. Okay. So, it's a weird thing. We'll re-enter. This will stay. What do we want to do here? I get it's my go. You leave me alone. I can't help that you didn't play a black mana. Here's a cool thing. If you don't want all their stuff to die, watch what we can do instead. See how it's going to end up killing 2 things? We can actually force things to stay by doing this. Doing all damage to just 1 creature, and now the other one's forced to stay there, which is really nice for us, obviously. Pass. There's no fear if they reanimate here, in my mind. There's just not enough stuff. Right? Like they do this, a Terror, and a Grand, and it feels okay. If they don't do it, I make infinite squirrels in the end step, and it's just a weird situation. Elect Overlord. Okay. Couldn't hard cast it because they didn't have 2 black, but now they definitely have enough to win the game. I don't think they're realizing that I have infinite squirrels here. I guess I'll gain life. That's all. My turn. Combat. Even Emrakul couldn't stop that many squirrels. Yeah, unfortunate for them, honestly. We definitely lose, I think, if they played the black mana and was able to play this first, because I believe this wasn't even all the way down. And even if it wasn't, it would have been their draw for turn instead. But fortunately enough, they played their mana a little inefficiently, and we get there. So, very cool. I'm done hoofing around. Stick him up, Mr. Cabby Me. And pass. Card weirdly says end step, so we're gonna do that. Oh my, I really thought that was gonna say a relic or something. I guess I'll grab the only one that does it. This is a weird thing where a little part of me wants to protect my Badger Mole Cub. So I'm gonna go for the Forger here. Also, then this will be able to tap next turn. Where playing this, I still am behind, especially if I don't hit a land drop. You have to hit a land for the Badger Mole Cub to be a better play. If I do hit the land, then it does objectively seem kind of silly. But here, if I hit the land, I play Badger Mole Cub anyway. Bring it up, have 4 mana instead. Can go right into this. Pretty good. I don't know what this is about. Artifact spell, okay. Doombot. Asho Doom. Nice. Have 1 mana still because of this. With all these artifacts from Marvel, it would be pretty sweet to play some of the other stuff again. As you can see here, we fall a little short. Maybe I can find a land here. I can tap this for 2 mana. Here. Forage. Oh, can I? Oh no, it just has stabs, right. I have 1 mana of any combination. I have a Squirrel Girl already. I don't necessarily need one now. Should have probably just grabbed Bossing Stay. But here's a Landwear Elf. Hopefully they don't have deal 2 damage to all creatures. That would be unsavory, is what you'll hear me say. Ooh, Pinnacle Emissary. Literally the card I was just thinking of. Yeah, this card would be sweet with how many cards they introduced into Marvel that are just artifacts. Issue being blue-red, when a lot of the cool ones, like, I mean, Ultron, I guess, is colorless. That one actually legal? I hate the spoilers being the exact same time as like the commander spoils and the normal spoils being the exact same time. Our target spell at targets artifact or creature. I mean, this is my opponent's cooler than me. We're both kind of comboing if you think about it. You can come out of your turn up to 1 target artifact. Don't have to station for 2. They can definitely do that. Online, you can use 2/2 until end of turn. You rat. All right. So, what does one do now? Can I just hoof them? Well, the problem is they'll cost all my mana, right? Go. We'll pass. We're actually going to use this to crack the food for 3 life. Now, just generically can jam the Crater Hoof. Oh, wow. They would have played that last turn, or had that last turn. I would assume this was their draw. We actually would have been in a lot of trouble. We could still play this, I think, right? Or no, I'm missing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Krang's so sick. Yeah. My opponent's got a cool deck. I'm dead to Krang, by the way. I just want you to know. I'm 100% dead to Krang. I think it gives haste, right? No, I thought that was the combo with it. I thought it gave haste for some reason. I'm getting one target flying. I mean, it would be pretty overpowered to also just give haste. It could have crewed it, though. Probably should have, to be honest. I think I block with like nothing. What would I block with? Eight. 1 minute left. Got for me. Something. Go off and adjust something. Pass. Should just try to crew that, I would think. I think it matters which ones it is. I have a lot of trample. Just having Crater Hoof in the hand gets there regardless. So, I mean, my opponent was just off and off. This is definitely a good card to be playing with. Oh, it's in the exile because it's technically in exile. Go with this. Such a sick card. So, maybe we'll try to give this deck a try. I don't know what all we'll play, but it just seems super dope. How much do we feel that we can riff it on the draw? Get 2 draws to find it. Find it instantly. Why never doubt. Blue red. Artifacts. Yep. Down artifacts from your graveyard. Oh wow. Alright. Here. 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 Getting there. We are getting there. Get to play this and hold up a protection spell. On pilots. Going. Aether Drift was a set that was just put upon us, wasn't it? You know what I mean? It was a Magic set that we played at one point. Oh, I can hoof right now? That's actually insane. Here. Hold up my protection spell. I should have attacked, but do I need to hoof? They could also be playing this with those cards. There's an artifact drain gain deck that exists. We just have to find it. I don't know who we is, but we as a collective have a job to do. I'll take my turn. 1, 2, 3. Attack for like 50. Yeah, deal. Again, the thing is, it all has trample, right? So you just do toughness math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 25 life, and we just add up our power, and it's super quick. And on 25 life, 10, 23. This is 34 or 20. Oh, I'm out anyway. They just good game and then leave. Okay. Maybe they weren't thinking about trample, and they were, or maybe they thought they hit it and they walked away from their desk or something. I've done that before. I was like, hit me with a good game and then just wrote me is crazy. I would accept it for the most part. I was not ready for it. My lane war elf believer. Sure am. I mean, after the one game, I better be. I basically have 4 of them, except this is the worst version of it. You won't remove my lane war elf. Not brave enough. Yeah, what do you want? What do you want with me? We're double doing these. We don't need that, I think. Got for me. Oh, that's fine. Well, I guess I'll grab one of those. And feels like it's supposed to be Badger Mole Cub, but I actually just don't know the answer to this question. It is Badger Mole Cub. Maybe it's 2 Badger Mole Cubs. Think about that. Here. Pass. We can maybe do a trick with our soul stone here. They try to know where to run it. So we can make it a 3/3, and with the 1/1 counter, it'll actually become a 4/4. It's all creature types, by the way, as well. So Shoot the Sheriff actually cannot answer them whenever we do that. Sure. Got my entire hand. Harmonize is obviously a card we'd like to find. Don't know if we will, but it's a card we'd like to find. You can see it's a little too large. We take 2, which is okay. Ooh. Girl. Three, 6, 9. This has vigilance, so we can attack you. Bonk. Make more squirrels, make more squirrels. All right, let's get one for the road. Do you think I'm gonna play this first? Ooh. The battery mode cup's always great, but with no land elf, again, this puts me at 4 mana instead of the other way. I'm so prepared here. Yep. Yep. Get a lane elf, but let's cash grab. Need another land. No, I'll grab a lane elf. Throw it out there. We have everything we need in our hand possible, so it's just not even close what we do here. I could get hit with like an ill-time explosion or something, and that would be pretty sick. They play Fury. Can you imagine? They're like, yeah, we put Fury in the format. My opponent's actually playing a tier deck as well. I guess Squirrel combo is probably not considered tier, but to be honest, it's pretty sweet. So we go grab Enduring. Did this earlier. Now we can activate everything right away. Go for 4. Tap Enduring. I think it matters how I do this. Grab Squirrel Girl. Girl makes mana. Then we make mana. Trying to do this so the math's easy for us to do. Do one more activation. I know it's probably way overkill. I just like to be sure. Also, because it's weird, because we might have a situation where a creature's tapped. You can see we only have 3 creatures attacking out of all the ones that could have. And this is obviously way over. Let me get there. 1 for the road. 1 dominant game for the road. This deck is just so sweet. And honestly, it's really cool to have a combo deck that's pretty easy to understand. It's not too convoluted in terms of explaining it to your opponent, because it's pretty easy to be like, well, you see, opponent, this plus this plus this plus this, infinite. You don't necessarily need this, but you need this, this, and this. You need these 3 cards. So pretty tough. But yeah, with that, we'll call it a day.